What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another movie corner. Baby, I done gave y'all like 3 in the last few days, but happy Black History Month. Again, this was on the list, but somebody was very adamant in the comments. I was like, no girl, you gotta just set it off now. And I said, okay. Plus it's about to leave Tubi in a minute. All right, so if y'all wanna watch it, by the time you see this, you got a good 6 days to go on Tubi and watch it if you want to watch it again, okay? Because at this point, everybody should have seen Set It Off, all right? Set It Off came out in 1996. Baby, the 90s had some good movies. As I'm going through all of these movies, and I'm just like, wow, we really had some classics, okay? And I have to say this. Even though this is a horror movie, I don't care what nobody say. This really, like I said, Soul Food was a black trauma horror movie to a certain extent. This is just a full out horror movie, okay? For me, because when I tell you the emotions were evoked right off the bat in the first 5 minutes of the movie, and it did not go down until the end, baby, I was a mess by the end. It's like Set It Off is one of those movies where no matter how many times, no matter what time of day, no matter what year, no matter what, every time I see it, I'm about to cry. I'm tearing up some way, somehow, okay? Because it was just a lot of mess that was going on, and it was irksome. And given that this was back in the 90s and then this is in California, LA and all that stuff, that's back when like the gang violence was really up high for real, late 80s, early 90s and all that stuff or whatever. That's when gangster rap was coming out. You got a couple of the, what was his name? DC Dubs or whatever. That was the one that played Darnell. If I got his name wrong, y'all know who I'm talking about. So you got all of that was going on, which means racial tension, right? We a few years off of the Rodney King situation, and now you coming up in here doing all this stuff, and it was just with the cops and everything. It was just a lot. And I feel like this movie was based on racism. Argue with your mamas, okay? Because it just is. Why would you automatically assume that somebody was a part of something just because they was friends with somebody and they really wasn't friend? They just was in the same project. So all project niggas know each other and we all know each other's plan. That's what it was giving. They really didn't give that lady the benefit of the doubt, and they started all of this, to be quite honest. So this is all of y'all fault. Meanwhile, let's just get into it. First of all, let me see what these cops' names are. Let me get the cast. Hold on. Detective Strode and baby, what your name is? Detective Strode. I probably rolled past it. Detective Strode and Detective Waller. Baby, I couldn't stand Detective Waller. Let me tell you something. Out of just about every black movie that I've seen, she probably was the worst person that I've ever come across. I have never hated a character as much as I hated her. I'll tell you why when we get to it, but she gave pick me tease like I want to be on a team. Listen, I ain't put nobody else before anybody but my brothers in blue, okay? I'm taking my job extra serious because I'm trying to prove a point. Not all us niggas is out here doing all this stuff. That's what it was getting, okay? And I was like, girl, what you trying to prove? Like, go sit down somewhere. The movie started off with Frankie, okay? We got Frankie. First, let's get a little base of the movie. We have Frankie played by Vivica A. Fox, I should say. We have Stoney played by Jada Pinkett. We're going to call her Jada Pinkett because that's what she was at that time. We have Cleo played by Queen Latifah. And then we had Kimberly Elise played by playing Tanisha. What's her name? Tashawn, aka TT. Okay, so we got that right. They're friends. They've been friends since they were kids and everything. Went to grammar schools together. Probably even went to kindergarten, all that stuff. So they like neighborhood friends, and they just grew up together. They work together. At least the three, Cleo, Stony, and TT. They work with Luther's janitorial service. Okay, Luther's an asshole, but there's that. But he still employed them, so we're gonna give him credit on that. Even though he's a little jerk, but there's that. So then you got Frankie. She's like that one friend out the group that literally you can say somewhat made it, because she's not doing the regular, minimum wage type job that they're doing. They're cleaning, okay? They're cleaning office buildings and stuff like that. Frankie was able to get a job at a bank and be a bank teller, okay? And at a good bank too, not the bank in the quote unquote hood, but it looked like it was downtown or whatever in LA. It was a good part of the city, okay? It was a lot of white folks up in there and everything. But at the same time, this movie is about struggle, misperception, hope, having no hope, thinking that you can't get out of something, that you just stuck in that place, and just, it's sadness. It's just so sad. It is so sad. Anyway, let me get into it. So Frankie was at her job, and this lady come up to her. She was like, "Hey, girl, you wanna switch days with me or whatever? Cause I'm finna go on a honeymoon, and we finna go down to Honolulu, and we about to be up there for a week." And she was like, "Oh, so your little honeymoon or whatever? Okay, girl, I do it. Wouldn't have been me. Okay, you gonna have to find somebody else. But hey, go ahead and do what you gotta do. If I'm getting paid extra, then yeah, I probably consider it, overtime or whatever." And while she was counting money and taking care of the customers or whatever, we see Darnell. We see this dude. He got on a hoodie. He got on a baseball, a beanie or whatever. First of all, we up in California. What is the weather? California people, y'all confuse me half the time. Even in the summertime, y'all be wearing certain things that I be like, what's the weather? Okay, because at one point the top is getting it's cold outside, and the bottom is giving me it's warm outside. Because why do you have on a hoodie, a beanie, and booty shorts? I'm confused with flip-flops. Y'all be doing that, all right? And I seen something like that last week when I went to the post office out here. This girl had on some shorts. Mind you, it was cold as hell that day, and I was so confused. I could say if it was today, if it was yesterday, understandable. But why do you have on a bubble coat with Daisy Dukes on and gym shoes? I was really confused. I know she was cold. But anyway, he up there, he looked up, and I hate to say, you don't want to judge somebody by their appearance, because you don't know what they could be going through. You don't know what it is or whatever, and you could be totally wrong. But he was giving off, I'm finna do something. He was very suspicious, And then at one point, Frankie was doing what she was doing, and then she kind of looked over like she noticed that he was there. But it's the look in her eyes that she noticed, like, maybe this nigga about to do something, but I'm not sure. And then it's like the next person, he wound up coming to her, teller, her line, and basically pulled a gun out and said, open a drawer, shut the fuck up, and give me the money. And she was like, Darnell, what you doing? You ain't gotta do this. No. Don't do this. Stop, Darnell. I said, bitch, pull the clip. I'm so sorry. In my man, that's what I was. Girl, I be talking back to the show. Every time I be like, damn, Frankie, if only you would have just pulled the clip, okay? You wouldn't even be in this situation. But then again, she probably would have been shot. So who the fuck knows? But at the same time, I don't even blame Frankie, And this man, he went and did all. She said, girl, I ain't gonna be a part of this. I wish they would have had audio. So they could see that she literally said, I ain't gonna be part of this shit. Okay. And so he wound up getting this white lady and popping her in the head. And I said, that wasn't even necessary, Darnell. You did all of that and you left with nothing because you left to go to hell. You ain't even leave the building. You know what I'm saying? They got you right at the door. And I was just like, damn, that's kind of crazy. You did all of that, had Lorenz up in there, aka Junior from Players Club. You know, he play a LA nigga all the time in the 90s in all of these movies. He one of those ones that was typecast. He didn't play nothing else. If I ever was to see him play a real serious non-gang member mode role, I would be so surprised. I would be so surprised. I'm like, damn, you can actually act for real, outside of what you usually do. Oh, okay. So he was up there popping everybody. They doing all this. It was a shootout. That lady got shot in front of her. Now, I understand that they say the protocol, and this is what people have to understand too. After all of this, two of them, it was three that tried to rob the debate. Two of them died there because they got shot there. And Lorenz, he wound up getting away with the money. He had the big AP on the back of his head. We'll get into that in a second. But my whole thing is the way that they took Frankie into the office and was interrogating her and basically talking to her like she was stupid, and then gonna say how come you didn't do this and how come you didn't do that? If you know the procedure, what is the procedure when you are getting robbed? Well, bitch, you pull the money clip and you do this with your left hand, and then you pull it with your right hand, and you do something with your left hand or whatever. That's fine. Well, if you know the procedure so many times or whatever, how come you didn't do it? Bitch, I was scared. Okay, that man pulled a gun and shot somebody right in front of my face, like, and her blood got in my mouth. Like, it was just a lie. And it was the fact that they did not have any type of understanding or empathy at that moment, because it's like, I understand that's what the rules say. That's what the protocol and the policy say, for you to do this a certain way when you're in this particular situation. But you have to remember that sometimes you don't know how you're going to act and how your body is going to respond when you are faced with fear like that. And your life is literally on the line. And the way her body responded, she froze. Okay? And I really don't feel like she needed to be punished like that. And so because of the fact that she didn't automatically notify the cops by pulling the money clip or whatever, the little buzzer, so she got fired. Mind you, she just got promoted. And she told them white people, you couldn't wait. Okay. And I said, yeah. She said, I counted $240,000 by hand for you, Mr. Zachary, and you gonna fire me? I said, yeah. She was like, bitch, you couldn't wait. I knew the white lady wanted her gone. From the moment we seen her, that lady ain't said nothing. And every time that girl talked, and when she turned to look at her face, Miss White Lady was back there like this. She turned her head. I said, turn back and look at her while she talking to both of y'all. Okay, she was just like, girl, I ain't got time for this. You fired, get your shit and go. And I mean, I understand technically why she would have to, because she didn't follow policy. And if something else like this happened, it's a possibility she can freeze up and do it again. And it's a liability. I get it. But then for the cops to automatically assume that she had something to do with it just because she knew Darnell, it was like, girl, it was so messed up. That was profiling. So every nigga in the hood know every nigga in the hood. That's just what it was given. And you know what? She put that out there because when she was looking at the black cop, Miss Detective Waller, girl, she walked past her. She said, you ain't even offered me a drink. Asked me if I was thirsty. Sister. I said, oh, there it is. And I was just like, damn, bitch. Now, I understand, like, just because we police officer, well, just because we black or we this or whatever, that don't mean we need to take it easy or whatever. But damn, you could have intervened a little bit and told him to calm the fuck down. But no, she was more gung-ho than he was, to be quite honest. I was just like, girl, you just don't sit right with my spirit. You too angry. And I said, why are you so angry? Did she do something to you personally? So now she got fired. Then you get this whole thing with Stoney. She throwing her brother a going away graduation party. He's supposed to be going to UCLA. He just graduated from high school. Their story is the fact that she's been taking care of him for the past 4 years because their parents died, I think, in a car accident, right? And so she's been busting her ass to take care of him, trying to get him into school or whatever. She thinking that he's going to school. This is where we meet the rest of the gang. We see TT with her son, and we see Cleo. Cleo, she gay. She a stud. She studied out hardcore, And then we got Frankie. We got well, I don't think Frankie showed up. No, Frankie didn't show up because she had just got fired. Okay, she just got fired. But then you got I was with Cleo, baby. I was with Cleo, and let me tell you something. The reason why I probably love this movie is because, again, Queen Latifah will forever be one of my faves, and Queen Latifah can never do anything wrong. I hope y'all been looking at The Equalizer. If y'all don't know, the new season of The Equalizer came on this past Sunday. It is on Paramount Plus. If you need to rewatch it, okay? If you missed it, go watch it on Paramount Plus, CBS Sunday nights, okay? That's where it comes on at. We gotta support. You know, she in there kicking ass and everything, talking real soft and silky and all that stuff. Let me tell you something. Queen Latifah can never do no wrong in my eyes. Because listen, when I was young and I was a youngin', baby. I wasn't even 10 years old when this, probably was 10 years old by the time it came out on TV. Because I don't think, no, we didn't go to the movies to see it. My mama rented it out. That's back when we had Blockbuster. Rented it out. And we was sitting there watching the tape, right? And we was watching it at home. I probably was 10 back then. But at the same time, I was like, something about Queen Latifah. I identify with this character. You know, I was like, damn, she gay. Didn't know what it was, but I was like, yeah, I feel like I can relate. All right. You know, Queen Latifah was telling us something then. She was telling us something then. A few of us, or a few of y'all, was a little slow to the tape. Everybody else, we been caught out. Okay. It is what it is. But you got that going on, and she was like, girl, you the only one that I know would fuck around and give us 70s parties. Then she look at her brother. You know, they was Jones and her brother. Take the brother inside. He winds up telling her, first the fucking off, you mean to tell me in 4 years I wanted to see what bed Stoney was sleeping on? See, I know there's certain details that probably don't mean nothing, because honestly, it really didn't. But they was having a conversation about the fact that he was allegedly supposed to have gotten a scholarship. He had got accepted to UCLA. That's according to him, Stevie. That was his name. Stevie got accepted to UCLA, and he allegedly was supposed to have had a scholarship. Come to find out, he finally told his sister he didn't get the scholarship. And she was like, damn, you know, no, we ain't finna change the plans. You still going to school. I'm gonna do what I have to do to get you in school, so don't even worry about it. I was like, come through, big sis. What you about to do? I was really concerned at the fact that Stevie was practically grown and he was still sleeping on a twin size mattress. I said, oh, so you getting him ready for the dorm life? Girl, I just had questions. I said, Stoney, what type of bed you sleeping on? I mean, you probably on a 4. That'll be fine. He couldn't get no 4. I mean, I know times is hard, but what? He been had that twin size since he was 6. I was a little confused, but okay, you know, either way. So we found out about the fact that this dude named Nate, he been wanting older gentleman. He been wanting Stoney to work at his car dealership or whatever. That's because he got a thing for. And so in order to make some ends meet, to try to get some more money so that, you know, she can take care of her brother, and get him into school, whatever, she wound up talking to him, asking if the offer still stand for her to work there. And this just really pissed me off, and it made me sad. It made me sad because this movie also is about sacrifice. Stoney was sacrificing a lot. I don't know why I want to call her Stormy so bad. Stoney was sacrificing a lot, even her own body and her own dignity, just for her brother. Because at this point in time, her brother was really the only thing that she had. You know, outside of her friends, biologically, her brother was the only person that she had to her. And she put her hopes in him. Like, I didn't make it out, but I want you to make it out and do better. And that's why she put all her time and her focus and was working so hard to get him into school. And so she did what she had to do, because, of course, Nate, he's not that type of person that's just going to give up some money, because she asked him for an advance real quick. And he said, what you going to do for me? And he was like, you already know what it is. She got out that car. She was like, God damn, I'm in the bed, Nate. I said, close your legs, girl, don't do it. And he was like, I mean, what you want me to say? You want me to help you? You know what you got to do. You got to put out. I said, oh my God. I said, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Next thing you know, we see a sweaty back and we just see her laying there like, ain't this some shit? Stoney went through so much in this movie. Practically everybody went through so much, but she went through a lot too. I said, damn, you slept with that old man for that. Mind you, he looked decent, okay? He looked like he was a bad motherfucker back in the day, in his young days. Because the way he walked away from her when they first met up, I said, oh yeah, he was putting it down back then, and he's still fucking around with 30-year-olds, okay? He looked like he was a good 55, almost 60. He still looked like he was still banging out the 35-year-olds, okay? He still like he still had a little bit of juice. Stoney wasn't enjoying it because that's not what she really wanted to do. But, you know, she come home, scrub her body down. She get the check. We had this moment where her and the friends, they up there commiserating, getting high with each other. They got Frankie a job at the janitorial service. You know, we found out Cleo got a girlfriend named Ursula. Okay. Ursula, I was just like, who was it? Was it Frankie or was it Stoney that said she don't talk? Y'all see where the director pulled up in the car and was talking about Cleo Ragley car? You know, that was F. Gary Gray. Yeah, that was so funny. But when Frankie went over there to Cleo and was like, hey, Ursula, yeah, girl, I want to get some more drink. And then she was just looking at her like, I said, damn, bitch, you can't speak. Listen, you ain't got to worry about Frankie doing nothing with your girl. You got to worry about your girl trying to try Frankie, because she did try to flick her titty when she gave her that joint when they were sitting up there on the rooftop or whatever, commiserated with each other. And then it was so crazy listening to them talk about, was it sitting on top of the roof, and then across the street it was like this old plant, and this old plant that's no longer working or in service or whatever. And it was like, back in the day, they used to pay like $15 just to get up in there. $15 an hour. What I wouldn't do for no $15. Like, I'd be a yes sir boss and all that. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, that's crazy how times have changed from 1996 to 2024, where $15 is barely shit these days. And they acted like back then that was something too. Because listen, it's some places where minimum wage literally was like $3.25. And I just cannot imagine somebody, a whole family living off of that, right? But that's just something that I that stuck out to me. Like, they were so like, man, I wouldn't do anything for $15 an hour. I was like, shit. Can't do shit with that now. Okay. Meanwhile, we get Stoney. She go back to her brother. She told him about the money. It wasn't the full money, but some of the money that she got from Nate. Wound up telling him, you know, we gonna get you up in school. He said, cut it out. I'm not going to UCLA because I ain't even get into it. I don't even feel like college is for me. You want me to go to college, but I don't want to go to college. Let me tell you something. Stoney, you better than me. Now, I understand you was pissed the fuck off. Every right to be. I understand you felt like that was dirty money, that check. But baby, sometimes we got to put our morals to the side, and we got to look at the situation that we are in. And we are in dire straits. And you rip that check up. Bitch. Right. You probably, you know, sometimes we just got to come down a little bit. We just got to put it to the side a little bit. I know somebody gonna feel some type of way. I'm just saying, times are hard, okay? I mean, you done already did the deed for it, so let's go ahead and spend it. Like, pay the bills, whatever. You know, fuck your brother. Forget your brother, you know? Mind you, the detective, Waller and Strode, they was looking at the cameras and stuff and the footage of the bank robbery. They found Lorenz, and he was going out, and he had that big AP on the back of his head, right? And so they was looking for him. Mind you, they pulled up his rap sheet. He only 21 years old, and he wanted in a few states. I said, damn, okay. And so Stevie just so happened to be friends with him. He goes over there to his place. The AP stands for Acorn Projects. Stevie ain't from Acorn, right? And so he over there, and rest in peace to Natalie Deshelle. She was up there, aka Mickey from Babs. You know, she was up there playing his girlfriend, and he just went over there to get some champagne that he had for him, you know, to congratulate him for graduating. And you know, he noticed the fact that he had the AP in the back of his head, and he was like, oh, that AP fat. He was like, you want it? Let me get my girl to hook you up. He ain't even from Acorn. I don't give a fuck. Go hook him up. Shut your ass up. Get your ass up in the kitchen. You too. You too. So as they do that, we see Stevie coming out the house. And see, it's so sad that shit like this is still happening and has been happening when it comes to the police and it comes to black people. This was a case of mistaken identity, because and I can't even say it was really mistaken identity. It was just trigger happy stuff. And yeah, you can kind of say, well, maybe if he would have just laid flat, and regardless of the bottle being underneath him, that probably would have stopped it. But still, it took just one person to want to pull the trigger, and then it had a domino effect, because Stevie came out the house and he had the same AP on the back of his head. But again, if you looked at it, there's a clear difference. First of all, I know it's dark outside, but it's light enough that you can tell that he's a dark-skinned guy. That's one. It's also the fact that the AP was way smaller on the back of his head than it was on Lorenz. Okay, that's two. Then when you get him and he's seeing all of y'all, he's not resisting. He's looking shocked as hell. Somebody who has a rap sheet like fucking Lorenz, do you really think he just gonna give it up and just gonna be looking like, okay, yeah, you got me, and go down without a fight? Absolutely not. This boy got down on the floor looking confused, and he was just trying to move the bottle, and he said, wait, and they went on ahead and shot his ass. I said, oh my God. When I tell you the first time I saw this, girl, I was sitting there like, it scared me so bad. I was like, oh my God, this don't happen. Mind you, I'm a kid, and I'm thinking this stuff don't happen. And now look at what happening. It just be happening all the time now. I said, oh, I was just so green back then. I was so green and young and dumb and didn't know, you know. And I was just like, wow, this is crazy. Shot that boy and killed him. And then told me something, hold on, stay with me. No, bitch, don't tell me to stay with me after you done shot him up with all them bullets. And then this fool up in here just having a shootout in the project. I just want to know, was the people next door in the apartment literally next door on both sides of Mr. Lorenz, was they at home? Because it was a lot of bullets flying up in that door. And I'm just like, I know some strays went up in there or whatever. And they wind up killing Lorenz or whatever. We already knew that was going to happen. But when that... Because it gets me every time, y'all, when Stoney finally rose up, and the way that she saw her brother and the way that she stopped when she realized what was going on, and it was just processing. And then she got down on the floor and she held him and was saying, Stevie, and why, what did you do? What did you, girl? They didn't have to do that to him. Like, you could have shot him in the fucking kneecap. If that's the case, my whole thing is, if you see somebody finna do something, how come you just can't shoot him in the kneecap or shoot him in the shoulder? You know, why do you have to put all those bullets in there like that? We could have afforded all of this. All he wanted to do was to go to school. He wanted to get out of the hood. And now he can't. His soul is forever cemented there because you killed him. I said, oh my God, let me tell you something. Jada Pinkett, bitch. That was the best role. This was her best fucking role. I don't care what nobody says. When I say she had all of my emotions just going, I was crying with her the first time I seen her. Every time I tear up now. I don't necessarily just cry, but I tear up at that scene for real, for real. But when I first saw it, I was crying like a goddamn baby. Okay, I said, oh my God, it felt like it was really happening. And I said she should have won an award for this. Like, this movie should have been nominated for a goddamn Oscar or something, because they was acting they asses off, okay? And a couple of them really weren't acting. Queen Latifah. But anyway, you got that. And then that's when we realized, and the detectives, they realized that, you know, Stoney and Frankie know each other, because Frankie did pop up too, and she was pissed as shit, bitch. Okay. And so at this point, it was earlier where she had suggested that they rob a bank or whatever, and this was when they was high, and it was just playing games. But now it's like, yeah, let's go ahead and do that, because also they was working at the they was at work. TT was already complaining to the Luther, who was being an ass to him. I mean, to her, and basically saying that, you know, he wasn't going to pay her under the table like he said he was. Okay. So now they're taking taxes out of her check, and she don't have enough money to pay for the babysitter. Right. And so she had to end up bringing the baby to the job. He winds up going into the chemical stuff and basically drinking it, getting poisoned, and they had to rush him to the hospital, which put her in jeopardy of getting her baby taken away from her permanently. And DCFS did come down there. Child Protective Services came down there, played by Craig Mama from Friday, D from the Wayne brothers, you know, come down there and basically said, yeah, you're going to have to prove and go to court to prove that there is no neglect happening. All right. I just didn't like how, you know, Kimberly Elise, I don't know what happened to her. I understand finding God, because we all need it. We all need him. And I just, she's a fanatic, okay? It's like, girl, come back. We could praise the Lord together, but you doing a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? She ain't the same. She is really not the same person, okay? I know we're supposed to evolve, but she is evolving into something else. But anyway, so you got that going on, right? And, Detective Waller, that's what I wanted to say. When Frankie, when they was up there after Stevie got killed, and then Stoney was about to hit on, you know, Detective Stroll. Here come Detective Waller like a pit bull, like a guard dog. I said, girl, calm your ass down. And it's like, do you not understand the severity of the situation? Y'all killed an innocent black man, okay, who was literally a A+ student, a good citizen with no type of bad anything, no record or nothing, just a good citizen. And you're not even, she had no look of sympathy or empathy on her face. She was just so stone cold this whole movie. And I was just like, girl, what? You pissing me off. You fucking pissing me off. So now they going and casing joints, casing the banks and all this stuff. They go to this big bank or whatever, okay, downtown. And then this is when Jada meets up with Blair Underwood's character Keith. Now see, this probably was the one and only role that I actually remember him being a good guy in. Because let me tell you something, I don't feel like sometimes it's safe for some black men to play characters up in a Tyler Perry movie, because depending on the character that you play, we might have liked you before, and by the time you come up out of this movie from Tyler Perry, we don't fuck with you no more. Ask Charles, okay? Ask Blair Underwood, bitch. He was all up in Family Reunion beating on that girl. He been ain't shit since then, okay? And I was just like, God damn, you used to be a good guy up in the movies or whatever. But, you know, it's cool. It's cool. You know, he instantly get connected with Stoney. And at one point I was like, girl, I don't care about this. This whole connection between Stoney and Blair, or Keith, I should say. I could care less about it, because why did we need it? Why did we need it? You know, at first I was like, why do we need it? But I guess it was just put there to show that there is more, and to show Stoney, because you could tell that Stoney, she wanted more out of life. She had a purpose from day one as the reason why she did a lot of stuff. She worked a lot of hours. She slept with Nate and all of that just so she could take care of her brother so he could have a better life than what she had, right? And so now we finna go rob a bank, and then I get connected with this guy, Keith, who is showing me that there are black people that you don't have to keep suffering. You don't have to keep struggling. It's showing me that I don't have to stay in the position where I'm at. I can work towards doing other things and getting out of the hood. I can get out of LA. I can get out of California and go see the world. You know, at one point when they was talking and they was going out, when he was asking, telling her where he's from. He went to Harvard. He's from DC. He used to work in Wall Street in New York. She had never been out of LA because he was asking, have you ever been to DC? Have you ever been to New York? I was like, no. I mean, I haven't either. So, hey, it is what it is. But we found out she's never been out of LA. And it's like she never had that. Nobody ever instilled in her, I guess, that she could make it out, you know, and go see the world or whatever. And that's what it feels like. Because the same thing later on in the movie, she has a conversation with Cleo. And she asked Cleo, what do you see yourself in 5 years? Cleo said, I don't know and I don't care. I'm just trying to make it to the next day. And I was like, And that's what happens sometimes in certain environments, especially with minorities. We get lumped up in certain environments, the ones that are not fortunate enough to grow up in suburbia, that's not fortunate enough to grow up in rich homes or whatever. We get lumped up into that hood mentality or thinking that the hood is all that we have. There's no getting out, you know what I'm saying? Or there's no hope for us or whatever. There's no reason to look forward to the future, whatever, because people are already counting us out. And so what's the purpose, you know? And that's what Cleo is giving. Cleo is very much satisfied with just being a hood nigga. That's just what it is. She's satisfied with what she got. She's not thinking further into the future. She's just living for the day. She's living day by day. That's it. It's just like going paycheck to paycheck. She's living day by day. She's not thinking about what's going on in her future. She don't have no goals. She really don't. And so with all that happening, they wind up finally going and after they case Keith bank, you know, they connect and all that stuff. They go to another bank and they wind up robbing that bitch. And Titi said, fuck this shit, right? She got the fuck up out of that girl. She got us out of there. Listen, I ain't even mad. If you don't feel comfortable, baby, I ain't finna go down for y'all right about now. Let me get my feet wet. Let me see what this is. Okay, I'm not really feeling this. Let me get the fuck up out of here. And that's exactly what happened, right? And so she wound up, you know, after they did the little target practice and all that, Dr. Dre was up here playing Sam, who was giving them the weapons and all that stuff. They went to the bank and everything. TT left. They still wound up robbing and came out of that bitch with $12,000, okay? So it's for them. So they gonna split that 3-way. It's for them and they gonna split it 3 ways. Actually, do your math, okay? It's for them, so they gonna split it 4 ways, okay? So that means $3,000 each, right? And it was just so crazy how Cleo was acting like that was a lot of goddamn money. But I'm just gonna assume it was the adrenaline from actually getting away with doing it, bitch, okay? Because listen, we went through with it. We put our man to it. We said we was gonna do it. And we came up out of there with a little bit of change, okay? As they are, you know, doing the money, dividing the money, this when TT come up in there, you know, because they was up in Cleo garage, her place. And it was like, what the fuck she doing here? Because she said she rode the bus. And it pissed me off so bad, even though I understood where Frankie was coming from. Frankie said, bitch, you ain't getting shit. Because when Stoney was like, 3,000 for you, 3,000 for you, 3,000 for me, and 3,000 for you, TT. Frankie said, what? Girl, if it was any other time, if she had any other circumstances going on, I probably would have said the same thing. You know, I would have been like, bitch, you ain't do shit. Okay, you fucking left. It was like, you know what, Frankie, you tripping. And then when TT finally stood up to him, was like, bitch, okay, fuck you, Frankie. I'm tired of your shit. Okay, if you want to take me out, let's do it, you know. but I need that money. I said, oh shit, girlfriend, you need that money. Frankie was sitting there like this. I was tripping. You know what? I know you need the money. Here you go, girl. I ain't even mad at you. It ain't you that I'm mad at. I said, don't take your shit out on me. And then Cleo was like, you still ain't do shit. But see, that's how family is, right? And Cleo was pissing me off. Because Cleo one of the motherfuckers, some of them are like people that think they know everything and then they still just fuck it up. Cleo left a calling card unbeknownst to her and didn't realize that that's what she was doing. Because when they was going to these robberies, they were stealing cars so that they can't be traced back to them. And okay, that's cool or whatever. Kind of smart. But you throwing out the freaking music that's in the car for your music so you could bump with, and they keep on finding that, and that's how they linking it to you, bitch. I said, keep that shit up in the car. Throw it on the floor of the car, not the floor outside. I was like, God damn. You know, sometimes we just catch ourselves up, right? So you got that going on. They looking at the surveillance tape and they realized, at least Stroll realized that one of the ones with the wig on had to be Stony. Okay, and then he want to talk to the captain and say, I feel like this may be going on. Like she's in connection with Frankie because they're friends and all this stuff. And he was like, you want to put a tail on her after you just killed her brother? Baby, we still trying to live down that goddamn press, okay? Calm the fuck down, okay? That's what you need to do. And he said, don't do nothing. Do you know this motherfucker still did shit? Now, had he just followed the instructions of what he said, nothing would have happened. But no, we got a gun-ho cop that want to play detective so bad. And, you know, he just can't let that go. So he said, fuck that. I'm still going to go ahead and do what I got to do. I'm going to follow them around and all this stuff. And I was just like, child, let me tell you something. It's always that one person in the group, no matter what it is. They ain't never had nothing and they gonna act like it. And you can always tell when they ain't never had shit. Especially a large sum of money. Even if it's only $3,000. Cleo went and spent money to get a car fixed. I don't even know if she went and got a new car. It looked like she got a new car. New rims and all of that stuff. Because her other car was an old dust bucket type of shit, right? It really was like, throw that shit in the trash. Probably got termites in it. And her and Ursula up in there playing games with the alcohol. And, you know, next thing you know, Ursula giving her lap dance and stuff, doing a little pole dancing and all that stuff. I said, wait a minute, that thing was hot. And she got her little lingerie and everything. I said, oh, okay. I was like, But see, Queen Latifah had a look. I said, for a stud, you up here with a bodysuit on. All right. But, you know, Queen Latifah got big titties at the time, you know. So there's that. You got to support the girls. So I was like, okay. But they was doing some things. And I said, you know what? I can dig it. I can dig it. I'm young and I'm looking at this like, yeah, what's this? I'm feeling some things all the time. Bitch, your ass gay as fuck. Girl, that is. You know, that's my awakening. But yes, it was at this moment. I'm sitting here like, how did $3,000 get you all of this? And I had to remember, this was a different time period. Okay, this is 96, I believe. And you know, at this moment, Stony come up in there and basically was like, first of all, you gotta chill the fuck out. You gotta chill the fuck out. I don't even think she wanted to do anything else, you know. And they get into it, right? They get into it. And then, because Stony didn't want to rob another bank. And so Cleo wanted to because they're running out of money. And TT already said if Stony not robbing the bank, she not doing it. So you could tell that TT was very much closer to Stony out of the group than anybody else. And at this point, because she said all of that, Cleo, she high, she drunk, she wound up taking the gun and putting it up to, you know, Stony's face. And they tell her, take that gun down, stop it, whatever, y'all can't be doing this. She finally took the gun off her face. And then Stony slapped the dog shit at her and she picked up the bottle, right? And she was like, you gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? I said, listen to this bullshit. You gonna hit me? You been knowing each other for 20 plus years since first grade, and you gonna fucking hit me? You gonna put your motherfucking hands on me or whatever? I'm sitting here like, now, bitch, how you gonna get mad that she slapped the dog shit out of your ass, which was very much deserved when you just put a gun to her face? It's a cause and a goddamn effect, bitch. Okay? I'm just sitting here like, you got your goddamn nerves, you know? And so, this time, you know, Stony, she goes over there to Keith and she had a little conversation with him about, you know, what is it, talking about not fucking up a friendship over money and all this stuff or whatever. And so when they was over there at the janitor, their job, mind you, Cleo had stopped going to work for a week. I said $3,000 made you stop going to work for a week. Y'all only hit one bank. $3,000 stopped you from going to work for a week. You was ready to give it up for $3,000, girlfriend. Baby, I said, talk about a nigga that ain't never had shit. That's exactly how she was acting. I said, girl, I spent $3,000 in an hour on Amazon. Okay, like, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Meanwhile, so they get back to work, and you know, Stony and Cleo have a little conversation. That's when they had that conversation about when you see each other in 5 years. They apologized to each other. That it was real funny to have the Godfather scene. And then they come together and say, bygones gonna be bygones, we're gonna rob another bank. Okay, so what is it? Balboa Savings and Loan. I said, all right. I said, you know what? Vivica Fox is from Indiana. Okay, she is from the neighbor next door. Illinois, Indiana. Literally, that's how it is. Walk across the street. And it's like, when she do these movies, you really can't tell that she from the Midwest. She literally can give you LA. Because before I found out that she was from Indiana, I literally thought that she was from California. Just because, you know, the accent just doesn't give Midwest to me. You know, and I was like, you know, that's really good, though. That's really good. So they get to Balboa Savings and Loan. Gets a homeless guy outside bothering this woman, trying to get some money or whatever out of her. And so the security had to come out there and to stop that, which entails for him to bring and call for the police. Okay, they see all this happening. They inside, the girls robbing the bank, mostly Frankie, Stony, and Cleo, because now we got TT. She's there, but she on the floor, and she was on there for a crime. Mama. Frankie said, shut up, bitch. I said, girl. The way TT looked at her like, I said, well, shit, bitch, shut the fuck up. Now, I don't know if that was on purpose, was she trying to play a game or whatever, but I really feel like she was really scared. This was just, you know, she was easing her way up to actually being a full bank robber, because the first one, she ran out. The second one, I'm going to stay, but I'm going to cry on the floor because, girl, I'm still a little scared. But thank God she was there on that floor, because it was a cop that had a gun in his pocket that was off duty, and he was about to pull out his weapon. And TT said, not too fast, bitch. Give it here. Okay. I said, TT came in with the clutch. Okay. You know, she did what she had to do. And it was so crazy because they was about to get the fuck up out of there. Well, Cleo wasn't in there because Cleo had the getaway car. Again, she bust the car open, threw the music out, and they had to run through the door, the window and all that stuff in order to get them running the car right up into the building. I said, oh my God, y'all are just... I said, first of all, this will never happen in real life. Because as soon as that happened and we seen that they robbing the bitch, they probably would have been shot. Okay, they really found out that they was niggas too. Oh, girl, they would have been shot for real. And this would have been over and done with. But, you know, because they was a little scared. They said, damn, bitch, we done robbed the fucking bank. And listen, the cops right outside. God damn, how the fuck we gonna get up out of here? Cleo came through with the clutch. Bam! Get in the car. You know how that's how y'all say it up in California. Get in the court. You know, that's the court over there. You know, that's how Ray J, bitch. I miss watching Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. with Ray J on there, because that's when he was out there in California, that accent came out so fucking. Get in the car. I don't even know what's going to be over there. What's going on over there? I used to love that shit, bitch. Oh my god, bad. I just realized, like, back in the day, we really had some quality trash reality TV, and we used to have so much fun talking about it. I don't know what happened. Cause Love and Hip Hop used to be so lit back in the day, girl. Anyway, so they escaped. Even with the cops coming after them, bitch, they escaped. They escaped with 240,000, not 240,000. It was like they had a lot of goddamn money. Okay, that they was getting 75,000 a piece. 75,000 times 4. I don't know that by hand, but was it 300,000? Hold on one second. Where is the calculator? Because it's gonna nag me and somebody gonna be like, well, damn, Ashley, it's this. I can't hear you. Okay, I can't hear you. So let me figure it out. Okay, that's the calculator. 75,000 times 3. Oh, well, no, wrong. 75 times 4. Oh, it was 300,000. I got so stupid. Anyway, it was $300,000. I said, damn, that little bank, you got $300,000 out of there? And it was like, yeah. Now, see, this was the mistake that they made, bitch. This was the mistake that they made. First of all, you counted it at the place. I don't understand how could they come take it to Stony Place or take it to somewhere else. They should have put it in the storage locker. No, they bring the shit to goddamn Keith, not Keith, but to the building that they are working at, that they are cleaning, right? Only for Luther to steal the shit. Luther fucking stole the money. And then he made it so goddamn obvious by selling his business and just going away. Okay, I'm like, oh my goodness. So when Cleo, Frankie, and TT found that out, they went and found him. He was in a hotel room because they went to Sam first. I said, damn, Sam is the nigga that everybody go to? Yeah, because he got a weapon from him. And Sam gave him up because they said he took our money that had your interest in it too, for the weapons that they gave, he gave them or whatever. And he said, also, now you fucking with my money too, so I'm gonna tell you he out there at that hotel or whatever. And found him with some prostitute and clam about the pussy for a second. Luther, bitch, that's a line. That's a line. May he rest in peace too. That's a line. And he was like, I don't know what you talking about. What money? What money? I said, nigga, you got watches, chains, necklaces, champagne all around, and you gonna say some what money? And then you pull out a gun from underneath the pillow, only for TT to pop his ass in the bed. And I said, damn, body number 1. Oh shit, TT, you really escalated real fast. For somebody that didn't want to go and rob a bank, girlfriend, you went and popped somebody for real, for real. I said, damn, how we get this far? We skipped a few steps, okay? You went from bank robbery to murder. But it was self-defense. I'ma just say that it was self-defense. Okay, my girl was doing it for self-defense. She was trying to defend her friend, and so now they had to get the fuck up out of there. Cleo took that lady ID and said, bitch, you better shut the fuck up. You ain't ever seen nothing, you ain't heard nothing, okay? And that's just what it is. Meanwhile, they over there, tripping off of this and trying to figure out what the fuck they finna do and just going crazy. And Stony up here out with Keith at a little banquet, a banker's banquet. Bitch, when he said it's gonna be black tie, and I'll never forget the first time when she popped up and I seen this shit, girl, the laugh I let out. I said, that, what? We going to chop? We going to Asia? Why? What's going on? I hope that is not offensive, but it was given very much. She was dressed up in some traditional Asian clothing or whatever. It was a lot of colors. From occasion. And he tried to make it seem like he was cool with it, but he really wasn't. He wound up going and getting her a dress or whatever and taking her to see. And she looked very beautiful. She looked very beautiful in the dress that they got from the store, the boutique. And she was able to blend in. The way she said that shit about the portfolio, talk about something, yeah, I work in banking. I have my own portfolio, diversify, all this stuff. I was like, oh, bitch, if I hadn't known what you was actually doing, you would have fooled the fuck out of me, bitch. I would have been like, yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, wow, you really doing all that? I would have been impressed as shit, okay? You know, they wind up leaving and they wind up having sex. This is the part where I just didn't understand. Why do we need a sex scene when people about to we robbing banks, baby? We robbing banks. But then again, we got to be semi-fair. If we can have Cleo and Ursula giving strip tease and stuff to each other, I guess we could throw in something for the heteros. You know, I said, Jada, you had a little booty back there, the little humpy hump. I said that was a little sensual ass sex scene. I mean, it was very, very sensual and seductive and passionate. I said, oh my God. When he put that, I don't know if it was a necklace or whatever down the crack of her ass, baby, I want to do that to somebody. So I said, the next one, baby, we finna do some stuff like that. I'm gonna oil you up and we just go do some things. Anyway, I said, oh my God. Imagine, oh, this is kind of freaky, but in a sensual, passionate way. For the first time that y'all did it, y'all did it. He said, you're gonna remember this shit. I said, okay, because it's gonna be the last time. The last fucking time. So now shit is about to heat the fuck up. And I feel like at this point when what's her name? Stoney left and she was about to cry when she was talking to him and telling him that I'll call you later or whatever. I really feel like she just knew that this wasn't that she wasn't gonna see him again. And that struck me. Because she didn't even know the things that happened with Luther. You know what I'm saying? That all of that happened. And then Cleo had got picked up, whatever, because they was trying to accuse her of doing that shit to Luther. Mind you, yeah, one of them the girls killed him, but it wasn't her. And so they was so adamant, right? I'm like, damn, I was just trying to go get some bread for the house and you want to pick me up, bitch. I ain't do shit, okay? I ain't pull the trigger, you know? So they had her in a lineup because they had the little prostitute bitch up in there. And of course, you want to know which one that was doing the most of the trying to make her, say who it was. They wanted her to say it was Cleo, who was dead in the middle. And she was like, it was her, right? It was her. Say it. You see her, right? You see her. I said, bitch, calm the fuck down. Okay, you need to sit your ass down because you about to cross some lines. I watch enough Chicago PD to know the way that they be interrogating and doing all this shit and trying to coerce the people to say what they want them to say. That's what that bitch was doing, okay? And she was doing it a little bit too hard for me. And I said, bitch, sit your ass down, okay? You doing too fucking much. And then she was grabbing all up on that lady too. I said, Miss Lady, you can sue them. Sue them for assault. That's what you need to do, because she was doing too much. That classic scene when they said turn to the right and Cleo said because she had that lady identification. And I was like, So now they gotta, you said we wasn't gonna hurt anybody, Frankie. Bitch, now Stoney come in and she realized what the fuck happened. And so Cleo get out of lockup or whatever. And they was like, bitch, babe, get our stuff. Let's get the fuck up out of here. What we gotta do two things. We gotta rob another fucking bank, and then we gotta get the fuck up out of here because the heat is on us. I said, damn. Now at first, Stoney didn't want to do no shit, but bitch, they had to. And then they had picked that bank that Keith worked at. She really didn't want to do nothing. And I said, girl, times is hard. We gotta do what we gotta do. When they went to that goddamn, after TT went to see her son, mind you, she had a hearing the next day to see if she can get him back. That was so sad. They went to that restaurant to get a little dinner, a little breakfast in their stomach. And they ain't even had no money. Now, see, I just didn't understand how come they was talking so loud and why y'all conducting business like this in a public place. Okay, yes, you are in a booth. It's in the middle of the restaurant by the window, but I'm pretty sure people can hear what y'all talking about. And then when Cleo pulled out the new mask or whatever, I was like, put the damn. Why are we talking about robbing banks up in this goddamn public place? We talk about that shit in the car, okay? We talk about that in the car. Girl, the way that they put that money down now, that lady put that, first of all, it felt like the waitress had a little attitude. Y'all need anything else? And Cleo was like, yeah, can I get another cup of coffee? Okay. And then she came back, here's the bills, lady. I said, oh, calm down. Now, see, just from her talking like that or the way that I interpreted it, I would have died and dashed too. Okay. They said, bitch, Cleo said, take care of this because I pay you when I get the money when we rob the bank. I was like, bitch, I ain't got no money, we broke. I said, y'all ain't had $5 that y'all each could put down on the table. They said, no, bitch, we are broke, okay? And TT dumb ass, I ain't even gonna call her dumb, but TT just so, girl, she a little, I said, TT, get your ass up. Everybody else is leaving the table. You get up too, okay? But they wind up leaving, dashing and dashing, and they stole the car. It was just so crazy and so coincidental that they are about to go rob Keith's bank where he work at. Meanwhile, Detective Waller and Strode are over there briefing them about the other bank robberies that they have done and to tell them, don't feel like just because they women that you could take it easy. These bitches been doing some shit. And even Keith realized who was up in that footage. She winds up calling him to tell him to meet her at the soul food restaurant that he had took her the first night that they went out, right? And she said, meet me there in 5 minutes. He said, you better be there. I was like, oh shit. Now how come they never found out that Stoney had a relationship with Keith and then did to Keith what they did to fucking Frankie? You see how that worked? I said that's awfully suspicious. That's awfully suspicious. But hey, we'll get to that later. So he leaves, he go to the restaurant. As soon as he leaves Val, baby, they come in. Girl, Detective Waller and Detective Strode is just fucking pissed. They was like, God damn it. I said, bitch, your voice deeper than his. She was pissing me off, y'all. Her whole stance, her whole look. She just, somebody tweeted this to me and said, it's something about her energy and the characters that she played that she just gives off like she's annoying, hateful, and evil. And I said, I can name a couple of roles that she's been in that gave me that feeling too. I don't know, girlfriend. I don't know if that's just your aura, if that's just the characters that you are picking. But bitch, we gonna have to fix that. Meanwhile, they go up in there and they rob that bank. The police roll right back around. They trying to get them. Girl, he said, it's over. It's over. Put the guns down. Stoney, I know why you did this. Stevie didn't have to go out die. And it was just fucked up and all that shit. I said, no, you're not finna play with my sensibilities like this. And then Cleo said, fuck this. And she wound up taking the mask off. And I said, oh, shit. And so at this point, Stoney took her mask off. And, she's so emotional about it. Frankie was the getaway driver, right? And she waiting on them so that they can leave. And then TT took her mask off. They about to put the guns down. Here come a trigger happy, wanna be a super saver hoe of the fucking day security guard, not even a cop, security guard comes through while they are talking. It's literally the same thing that happened to Stevie happened to TT. She ain't even finna do nothing. They're in the midst of talking and diffusing the situation. You gonna come in and escalate it. And I mean, you escalated. You went from 0 to fucking 100 real quick because your ass wanna play cops and robbers for real. And you wanna be the hero. And you wind up shooting this girl in the fucking chest. TT, get up. She was like, oh my God. And I said, oh my God. And that's when they said, Blaze. Bah, 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 bah. And then I think another security guard came through trying to pop too. And I said, take him out. And they did. I said, now see, you got yourself and you got the other nigga shot. Okay? You're probably dead too. That's what you deserve. Because ain't nobody tell you to go over there trying to be super safe when the fucking detectives are right there talking them down. I said, ain't this some shit? So now they done shot at the cops too. So now they on the fucking run. They done got TT, pulled her out of there, and they rolled over there. Frankie like, oh my God, what happened to TT? What happened to TT? We got to get her to the hospital. Let's move. Let's make it, people. Okay. Well, it's like, we ain't going to be able to get her there because this car moving too fast. I mean, too slow. We got to get her to the other car. Now, if, what the fuck was going on with Cleo car that they had to hotwire that bitch? Did y'all notice that? It took forever to get that bitch to start. I said, where's the keys? Where's the fucking keys? Okay. What's going on? And it was like, let's make it, Frankie. Bitch. I said by this time, I was like, when I first, I'm tired of fucking crying because, my God. They finally get to the car. What happened to her? What happened to her? That's what Frankie was like. What happened to her? Bitch, she got shot. What you think happened? Okay. What happened to her? I said, oh my God. They finally get to the car. They trying to switch it, trying to turn that bitch on. TT was like, you better tell them to hurry up. I said, y'all hurry up. And as soon as Stoney started talking about some pancakes or whatever the fuck it was that they had, some banana splits or some shit, bananas. And she was like, okay. I said, oh my God, she about to die. And I just looked at it and I could just tell the moment when the light just went out her eyes and she just started moving and her eyes stayed open. I said, did she die? I said, TT, wake the fuck up and stop goddamn playing. You can't do this. Let me nudge you for a second. And then when they was like, we got the cord, let's get her. I said, bitch, she dead. And so now they on the run. Now it's on the news. Helicopters out everywhere and all that. Everybody just driving past them, looking for them. It's nighttime. I said, damn, y'all been on the run for hours, huh? And then they get into a tunnel. And they get backed up into the tunnel, okay? Because the tunnels are blocked off from both ends. I was like, what you need to do is, Cleo said, y'all get out the car. Go against the wall. We'll meet up. I'm going to meet y'all for real. And I was like, damn, you shouldn't have said that. Because that was a lie. And I feel like she knew that was a lie. I feel like she knew that that was a lie. Cleo decided to gun that car, light that cigarette. And as soon as that music came on, the song that came on, bitch. I said, oh, so y'all really want us to fucking cry. You really want us to fucking cry. Every time I hear that, I just be like, they had to do that, man. She lit that cigarette and she said, fuck it. And they came through and they just lit that car up. Mind you, imagine looking at your girlfriend or your partner or your family just getting killed on TV. I said, oh my God, they used to show shit like this on TV. I said, this is fucked up. And you just witnessing this girl death. She went out like a G-Dog. Stupid, but she went out like a G-Dog because Ashley would never. I would have just said, bitch, put me to jail. I mean, I ain't never getting out. But hey, it is what it is. At least I still be breathing. You know, still fuck some bitches up in the... Oh, let me not say that. Because that's wrong. That car pulled up. She wound up getting out. I mean, it was riddled. She gets out that car with that gun and just said, brr. I said, oh my God, when her body was just going like this. And when Queen Latifah finally just let it go and she was leaning over that door, and her face scrunched up and she was just did like, I said, oh my God. And then she just released it and then fell on the floor. I said, it was, I love this movie because it gives me one of my funniest memories. Because when the movie went out, my sister was somewhere crying, and my mom was like, I said, what happened to you? What's wrong with you? Or whatever. It probably was a good 10 minutes after the movie went out. And my sister was in the room crying or whatever. I was like, Mama, something wrong with AB? Whatever. That's my little sister's name. And she was like, what's wrong with her? Why are you crying? She was like, because Cleo died. I'm so sorry. Nah, I'm sitting up here with emotions or whatever about it. But it was, y'all just had to see the way my sister said that shit. you would have bust out laughing too, okay? Because, like, it happened 10 minutes ago. Why are you still crying? But hey, it is what it is. It was funny, okay? But it was pulling at your heartstring. And then you see Ursula up in there just crying. I said, oh, damn, bitch, you still ain't said nothing this whole time. You could have said Cleo. And then Jada, or I should say Stoney and Frankie split up. Bitch, let me tell you something, Frankie, you should have went with Stoney, okay? Because y'all would have been on that bus together. Stoney wound up getting on a bus going to Mexico. I said, they don't check tickets? They don't check tickets or whatever? How you get on that bitch like that with the sombrero and all that stuff? Baby Frankie wound up getting caught by them, and they was like, stop, 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 stop. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Put your guns down. Put your guns down. Frankie, it's me. It's me. I said, bitch, we don't want to talk to you. We don't want to talk to you. And it was like, you can't do nothing. Cleo's dead. Tashawn is dead. You know, there's nowhere to go, okay? I'm sorry about what happened to you, but there's nowhere to go. And she put that gun to his neck and said, what's the procedure when you have a gun to your head? And I was like, come on, come on, come on. She pulled that, she took it down, and then she ran. And they popped her one good time. I said, mind you, Stoney on that goddamn bus just looking like. And then he wound up seeing that she was on the bus, and he ain't say nothing. He let her go. That's the least he could do. And he knew that he owed her that. He knew that in that moment, the reason why at least her reason for doing this, you took her brother away from her. You took her brother away from her, and you had done absolutely nothing to even try to right that wrong. And the least you could do was let her go. The least you can do. You know, and she wound up going to Mexico, having all of the money, you know, and cutting her hair. She called Keith to let her know that, you know, let him know I'm good. And that was it. He said, I'm glad you got away. And that was it. You know, let me just say this. Everybody kind of got in their own way, and they got mixed up. Everybody had a goal, but some of them did not. You could tell who had long-term goals and who had a short-term goal. Cleo definitely had a short-term goal. She couldn't see herself being outside the hood, okay? So she was just getting money so that she can take care of her girl and to buy cars and stuff or whatever. She had that mentality, again, as I said, where she just felt like she ain't worth nothing, and people already said I ain't gonna be shit, so it don't matter what I do or if I'm here or not, you know? So I just gotta live day by day. Frankie was working off of revenge. Frankie was working off of revenge, okay? Because she was just hurt and mad at the fact that she got fired, right? And when you do stuff off of revenge and that type of emotion or whatever, it's never going to end in the right, in the way that you need it to end in the long run, that you think so, you know? TT was really tragic because she only did all of this because she needed money to take care of her son. And it is just so horrible when she was talking to the social worker who was basically like, I don't give a fuck the reason why he was there, you know? And she was literally like, I couldn't afford my babysitter. She just couldn't. All of this happened for her because she couldn't afford a babysitter. And it is still going on today. Like, I just seen this clip or whatever on Twitter. I think it's out in Dallas, Texas, where there's a 24-hour daycare. And people were coming down on the woman in the video who was dropping off her daughter at like 10 o'clock at night or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, why are we coming down on her? She has her child throughout the day. She has to go to work at night. She don't have no sitter that's going to be there at night. So what's wrong with dropping her off at the daycare if it's open all day? I'm sitting here trying to understand why people's coming at it. You know what I'm saying? And I felt so bad for TT. She was one of the ones that I truly, truly, truly felt bad for, because it really didn't have to happen. And I feel like she was truly one of the most innocent ones in the movie. Because she just wanted to be able to take care of her son, you know. Stoney, I don't even understand. I mean, I get the fact that her brother got killed, but really, what was my family member get killed? So now I'm gonna go run a bank, rob a bank. To me, that don't make sense, but. Hey, she following her friends. That's what it felt like. But yet, I feel like she started to think about getting out more than the rest of the friends did. And that's what she was trying to get her goal, to get the fuck up out of there. And then she's being with Keith, that was showing her that there's more to life than to be in the current situation that you are in, you know? You don't have to struggle. You don't have to stay there, you know? You have to work to get out of there. You have the potential to do better and bigger things, right? And the fact that she made it, I don't want a part two. Y'all remember when they did that stage play with the Brat and them? I think the Brat played Cleo too. They did the stage play of that. They did a stage play of New Jack City. Please do not do that. I don't want a part two, because we see what they have. I don't need a part two of this. I don't need even though I would love to know an update on Stoney, I don't want a part two. I don't want a remake, a 2024 remake. Please, we already saw what happened with the no, I'm not gonna do that, because I actually did kind of like The Color Purple, but unfortunately it didn't do as well as it needed to, as we thought it would. But some things are better left alone, you know, as they are. Leave them as the classic that they are. The soundtrack again was amazing. The emotions that this evoked, it really scared the fuck out of me. This movie scared me when I first saw it. I ain't even gonna fucking lie to you, bitch. Okay, like my sister dead ass was crying because Cleo died. 10 minutes later, girl, why you crying? Because Cleo died. I said, girl, shut the fuck up. You know, sisters will be sisters. But yes, you guys tell me how you felt. What's your interpretation of it? Are we in agreement about that officer, that detective bitch? Like, she was just too fucking much. Y'all tell me, and I will see y'all later. Y'all see I got the good movies, because look how long the reviews have been for the last 3 movies. Because we had some shit to really talk about, into delve deep into. All right? Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Thanks for rocking with me.